What is up, YouTube? Just want to take a minute to say thank you for checking out my video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, dislike, all the fun stuff, just to help the YouTube algorithm do its thing and get me out there in front of more people so they can tell me that my head's too shiny or I'm stupid or whatever. I need to be nicer to this little fuzzball here. Okay, she doesn't want to sit up there, so anyway. And then I still have the Patreon. I'm working on what I want to do with that for Patreons. Maybe put their suggestions or comments or whatever to the front of the list. I don't know, maybe as I get bigger, I'll do something else too. But I've got that. And then I also have a Amazon affiliate link. Both of those links for the Patreon and the Amazon are down in the description below. With the Amazon, it's regular Amazon. Only difference is if you purchase something from that or using that link, I get a little commission off that. So that would be great. No additional charge for you guys though, and I do not get to see who bought what. I do see what was bought, but not who bought it. But yeah, we'll get to that video here shortly. You guys have a good one. Really enjoy this. Normally I prefer a song that has an actual music video, but this is really good. Like I could just sit here and just kind of listen to this all day long. It's from Reach Around Publishing. Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber. Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber, and that is a hairy little bastard there.
To taste the sweet, I face the pain.
What is up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood Runningbaldman back again for another video. Hope y'all are doing all right. It's the end of February. We're already 2 months into the year, and hopefully we're still alive. I'm recording this on January 31st, so I've got a month to go before this comes out, so I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah. But today is going to be a fun one, regardless of what's going on in the world. Today is story time, and we've got a fun one. My wife wants to try another cock. My wife wants to try another cock. I mean, let's get into it here. I'd finished tending to my livestock when I returned home. The news that greeted me came as quite a shock. My wife said she wanted to try another cock. Excuse me. What's wrong with my cock? I inquired. Her answer was not the one I had desired. It's small, has lost its vigor, and some days it looks almost dead. That comes with age. Her cutting words echoed in my head. I remembered how delighted she was when I first showed it to her, behind the hay shed, but now I had the feeling that she'd rather anybody else's cock instead. That's just a little sad. Let me turn my headphones down a little bit. Some honesty was needed. Reluctantly, I conceded. It had gone on many magical adventures with you, but I understand that now you want something new. My only fear is that you want to find many better cocks around here. Oh, my only fear is that you won't find many better cocks around here. That's just a little depressing. I mean, coming off February with Valentine's Day less than half a month ago, must not have been a very good Valentine's Day for her. She replied, "My search has already begun. I heard that Farmer Leroy has a big black one. Oh, and most of the women I meet tell me it goes down a treat." Tell me that doesn't really make sense. My wife visited Farmer Leroy, and oh boy, she came back looking tired and a little worn out, saying that she was still in doubt. I could scarcely believe the words coming out of her mouth. Well, I mean, she probably had her mouth and other things stretched out. Leroy's cock was big and nice, but I won't be viewing it twice because it left me sore. I don't want it any more. I proceeded with my questioning. How about calling to Farmer Ming, the Chinese farmer, originally from Beijing? I mean, Asians are stereotypically a smaller variety. She answered, he's a nice man, but I'm not sure it's worth the call. I've heard that his cock is rather small. We agreed to sleep on it that night, and in the morning we think of a cock that would be just right. Over breakfast we discussed a near neighbor called Gus. The postmistress had said his cock was divine. My wife uttered, "What if I made it mine?" Maybe she doesn't want another cock. She wants a tuna. In his kitchen, Gus was beating his meat, but stopped to greet my troublesome other half. When she saw his cock, she started to laugh. Gus was offended. He chased her out of his yard. Finding the right cock for my wife was proving quite hard. I mean, if you're going to look at a man's cock, don't laugh. In some ways, I wished she'd just stick with mine. But if she wanted another cock, that would be just fine. The fuck it would be. She resorted to putting an ad on. Excuse me. She resorted to putting an ad online. My wife was inundated with replies from many seemingly elite guys. But one man stood out from the crowd, Farmer Jed, who was well endowed. Jed's cock was was quick to rise. Early each day, it was no surprise that many farmers' wives came to this wealth. Oh, that many farmers' wives came this wealthy man's way. At first, my wife didn't like Jed because he arrogantly bragged about how great his cock was. When she saw it, though, she had to agree. It was a good size and stood up rather nicely. Back at home, my cock looked a little sad, as if remembering the good times it had had. I decided to seek advice from my dad. Dad said, "Son, don't be misled. Your wife could enjoy both your cock and Jed's." Yeah, no, no. I'm not down for that. And here is Shadowcat Todd. He's being a little. Get off of that. He's being a little butt tonight. I had a similar situation with your mother when she didn't like my rod as much as that of my brother. At least you're keeping it in the family with that. My wife had spent nearly the whole night with Jed. She looked a little troubled when she came late to my bed. With obvious fear in my eyes, I told her about my dad's suggested compromise, and she beamed. It was the perfect solution for her too, it seemed. Our resolution has proven to be great fun. For most women, it turns out that two cocks are better than one. Without the cattail. For those of you who find my situation obscene, let me tell you it's a joy to work in a tag team. And that was the end of My Wife Wants to Try Another Cock. Definitely not my favorite. Um, didn't know what to expect with that. Didn't think it would go out like that, and especially ended up in a tag team. Um, but yeah, that I, I don't care for that one. This is probably my least favorite one that I've done so far. Uh, but I think that's going to do it for today. Today, guys, y'all have a good one, good rest of the week, and I'll see you next time.